Welcome to the Raphael Studios. Being living and breathing beings in this truly amazing universe, we come to realize that we're never on our own. Neither are we separate from anything creative. As humankind, we have a mission to be the caretakers of our planet, to look after and cherish all of creation, rather than see it as a commodity to be exploited, a marketplace, if you like, for our use and abuse. In today's meditative practice, we're going to use an ancient Tibetan Buddhist practice known as Tonglen to help us appreciate that we are not alone and we're not separate. To realize that suffering and healing doesn't just belong to me, and it doesn't just belong to you, but rather to all. It is universal. Tonglen is rooted in the breath. As you breathe in, you take in the energy from outside yourself to inside yourself, to a concentrated part of your lungs. Then as you let your out-breath happen with awareness, you allow all the energy to flow expansively outwards from every cell in your body, every alveoli in your lungs, into the world around you. Remembering that all the resources for healing are inside yourself. Healing for yourself, for others, and the whole of the universe. Now, the essence of this practice is to breathe in the suffering of another and to breathe out compassion and healing. Please don't worry that you'll be somehow contaminated by another's suffering, for just as the inhaled breath moves into the exhalation, the body will always release, reminding us that joy and suffering are in fact opposite sides of the same coin. So let's begin. As before, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. Sit upright, spine straight, perhaps you're back against a wall or in a chair. Now breathe in deeply through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. And now allow your breath to return to its own natural rhythm. If you get lost any time through this meditation, simply return to the breath and become aware of it as you breathe in and breathe out. Let's release any stiffness in our body. Open and close the fingers a few times. Wriggle the toes. Shrug the shoulders up and down, and then make circles forwards and backwards. Gently release the chin down to the chest, making the back of the neck long, and then lift the chin if you're able to look up towards the ceiling. Looking forward now, bring the right ear towards the right shoulder, and now the left ear to the left shoulder. Turn the face to look over the right shoulder, and now the left shoulder. Rest your hands in your lap, turned upwards, and place the other hand into it, resting the thumbs together. Now become aware of your breathing. Allow the breath to become restful and feel it opening the body. Notice the spaciousness in the in-breath that is created and the energy created by each exhalation. Now be aware that breathing is a process of exchange. Air coming in from the ocean of air that surrounds you, up the river of your nose and into the lake of your lungs. And then as you exhale, see the air leaving the lake, travelling down the river of your nose and out into the expansive ocean outside of you. It may help to think of a plant as it takes in carbon dioxide and transforms it, breathing it out as oxygen, a life-sustaining reciprocal process. Now on the next in-breath, allow your awareness to take the inhalation from the ocean outside, up the nose and into the heart space just behind the sternum. Notice any emotions you are experiencing. Breathe them into your heart space. And now as you breathe out, offer back to yourself kindness and compassion to you from your heart. Perhaps even using the word compassion or Tonglen as a mantra with your practice. Now think of someone who is suffering or in need of prayer. Breathe in their pain as if from the ocean outside of you. See it dark and heavy. Transform it within your heart space and exhale light and cool, healing for this person. Breathe in dark and heavy. Breathe out light and cool. Dark, heavy, light, cool. Perhaps this is a grief or a sadness experienced by this person. Simply breathe in their pain and breathe out healing for them. Now extend this to all of those in the world who are suffering with the same affliction. Perhaps in this case, all those grieving in the world. Breathe in the suffering and breathe out the healing. Breathe in the heat and darkness. Breathe out coolness and light. And now breathe in the pain of all the world, including our animals, plants, the earth and oceans. Breathe in their grief and loss. Breathe out healing from your heart space, your inner spirit, into the world. Continue in this way for a short time, and I will mind the time. And now return to the breath. Notice it as you inhale and exhale. As you have helped to heal our world, notice the peace and the healing that is also happening within yourself. And now take a moment to rub the palms of your hands together to create some warmth. Place them over your eyes. Allow the heat to penetrate through the eyelids and to soften the eyes. After a few moments, open your eyes into the palms of your hands and slowly lower your hands. Namaste.